Well, from the border to Minneapolis, where we are waiting to see if Derek Chauvin's trial will move forward.
Yeah, Chauvin is the former police officer charged in the death of Houston native, Third Ward native George Floyd. Jennifer Austin is outside the courthouse in Minneapolis this morning.
This comes after the announcement Friday that the city of Minneapolis reached a $27 million settlement with George Floyd's family. It is the largest police settlement in the city's history, potentially the largest in the country's history for a case of this kind. And Chauvin's attorney says the announcement, made in the middle of jury selection, is grounds for a delay. Chauvin's attorney says the city settlement will taint the jury pool. He made other requests to the judge, including a change of venue and demanding jurors be immediately sequestered. Prosecutors, meanwhile, say they have no control over the separate civil case and that it shouldn't stop jury selection. Judge Cahill seemed to commit to one thing. He said he might bring back the 7 jurors seated before news of this settlement broke to make sure that announcement didn't taint their opinion. In Minneapolis, I'm Jennifer Austin. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thank you so much. And we're going to be following this trial every step of the way as things really start to develop. We'll send alerts straight to your phone through the KHU 11 app.